Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic we're going to talk about, we've got some close pictures of the brand new Tesla Model 3 Highland, and this appears to be a USA production one. So this one would probably be coming out of the Fremont factory. So we're going to take a look at that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this. Shout out to the Reddit user, Red Investing off of Tesla Motors. Seems like we got a leaked picture set of the 2024 US Model 3 Highland headlights, photos, and videos. So you can see here, it's from an imager group. You can see we've got some close-up shots of the brand new Tesla Model 3 Highland. See, it's titled here 2024 Model 3 Highland Fremont manufactured. So we've got a white run right here. This one is probably from that old photo set. You remember back then? I mean, we've been streaming every day for the past year plus, but do you remember when we first saw this picture? I personally didn't think it was real, but it turned out to be completely real 100%. So when we start to see Model Y leaks in the near future, don't worry, like maybe it's going to be pretty interesting. That a Model Y Juniper release might be leaked in the near future, but we've got some live photos from iPhone where you can see it's basically a 1 second to 2 second video. We can see someone try to take a flash, but look at the bumper here. Do you guys see that? It's a lot of waviness or grit on the front. So really interesting. Of course, we've got alignment. I mean, Tesla's going to be Tesla at the end of the day, no matter what. I mean, even the Cybertruck, as good as it is, there's a couple things here and there at the end of the day, which we might talk about in the later days. But right here, okay, so it seems like in this front bumper, it's got some sort of matte covering on top of it. Pretty interesting, but still really cool to see that this Model 3 Highland, I personally think that it's going to be coming out in terms of an order production date, or they're going to open up the order queue later this month, maybe even at a certain date during the earnings call. But let me know what your thoughts are, and are you waiting for the Tesla Model 3 Highland, or are you going to be trying to buy one and place a deposit? Because who knows, maybe it's going to be coming out this first quarter, or maybe realistically I think it's going to be second quarter this year. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. Coaster, thanks for coming in. Gers, thanks for coming in. SH, thanks for coming in. Chris, SH, Yar, and Average Rich, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. But let's do one more topic, and then we'll get into the live stream comments for any questions that you guys have today. In this next topic, it seems like Tesla models are going to be getting an efficiency package. Our favorite hacker, Green the Only, was released some things with the new Tesla vehicles that are coming soon. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Green the Only. He posted this 2023.44.30.8 brings us this knowledge about upcoming hardware. Mexico, I have no idea what this means. Homoglode, whatever that is. Model Y. Model Y would get the stealth gray color. We knew that already. It got released. Model Y, S, and X efficiency package for 2024. Seems like because the Tesla vehicles got a range drop because of the EPA having new standardizations of testing. Seems like Tesla knew this was coming, so they revised the hardware or the packages of the Tesla vehicles to try and bring them to be a little bit more efficient. So we'll talk about that in the next topic about what the range differences between 2023 and the 2024 models, because there is a difference. And the last one, Model S and Model X get a new steering wheel with yokes with mechanical horn. Finally, the Model S and Model X are going to get a mechanical horn. I don't even know when Elon said that was going to be coming back, but that was definitely a while ago. But you kind of get used to it by just pushing a button on the Model S and X. But of course, the Cybertruck also has a mechanical horn as well. But I'm super curious and interested to know what's in this efficiency package. Hopefully not a degrading of materials or sound deadening or anything like that, because Teslas are already pretty bumpy. And you hear some noise, maybe not in the X, but certainly in the Y. But, you know, you would definitely want to have a comfortable ride at the end of the day. But we're going to jump into the next topic. Let's jump into the live stream, actually, or live stream comments after this water break. Gers, thanks for coming. Do you think the Model 3 Highland will reflect the current prices? Yeah, I think it's going to be the current price, but the current MSRP price, not the inventory price, maybe $1,000 to $2,000 higher than what it is right now. Chris, thanks for coming in. Dennis, did you see the Reddit post about the Form 15400? Tesla was supposed to take customers' SSN to get the tax credit, but they didn't do that for everyone before July delivery. Ooh, I didn't see that. If you can link us that, let's take a look at it and see what's going on, because that would be terrible if a lot of people did not get that tax credit. Highland will start at $44K for sure and no tax credit. Yeah, we could see that. I mean, it's going to be produced in Fremont, but we'll see, I guess. Highland will definitely yield premium pricing. Yeah, I would imagine Tesla is not going to have any sort of inventory discounts on the Model 3 Highland. There's no point in doing that. Sorry, let me turn it up. There's no point in doing that. But I mean, if anything, they're going to release it. And then by the end of whatever quarter that is, then we'll probably see some discounts for that Model 3 Highland. Hopefully the audio is better now. Chris, Tesla's supposed to send something to the app to take your SNN to tax credit. They have to submit SNN customer 1/15/2024. I missed that completely, I guess. I was on Reddit early and I guess I didn't see anything, but thanks for bringing that up. Cash, do you like having one screen like Cybertruck or two screens like the Model X? That is actually a really good question, because that's the first thing when I jumped into the Cybertruck. It was a little bit off-putting, not because of the two screen versus one screen, because the big screen on the Cybertruck is a little bit forward compared to the Model X. Model X sits a little bit back, and so it was a little bit weird to try and like look all the way to the right on the Cybertruck for the navigation. That was a little bit off for me when I was driving around, but I think I prefer the two screens. The reason why is because on the Model X, when you're driving it around, let me try and show you guys versus both of them, and so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So when you're driving in the Model X versus, let's say, like a Model 3 that has one screen, let's scroll down so we can show you the inventory photos here, but or not the full self-driving, but when you're driving around, so of course Model 3, Model Y, the screen is split into two. So this half screen, oh, I'm not even showing it. The volume's still low. Can you hear me? Hello? This half screen right here shows the vehicle moving with the speedometer and things like that. And then the other half is the GPS, where it, of course, shows you directions. But the one thing I really like with the Model S and the Model X is that because you have two screens, the main screen becomes your full GPS map. So I guess I kind of like that, or at least I got used to it. But then jumping back into the Cybertruck with the GPS all the way to the right, or the right side of the screen, not all the way to the right, it was a little bit weird to like look all the way over there to see where I'm going in terms of directions versus just looking at the screen and seeing where we're going with the GPS. So that's kind of my feedback on the two screens. I mean, it's probably just an adjustment for both of the Model X versus the Cybertruck. In this next topic, let's take a look at the Tesla ranges compared, because there was some EPA drops between the 2023 models and the 2024 models. So let's take a look at it and see if we can see anything pretty interesting. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just running in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Cecito Elemento on Reddit. He posted this fantastic chart. 2023 versus 2024 ranges. We got the Model S, the Model X, and the Model Y. So you can see across the board, most trims got, or most vehicles with certain rim types got a decrease in range. You can see Model S long range, 21-inch rims from 375 We're actually up to 382. We can see this is where we got the biggest drop. Model S Plaid from 396 down to 359. Model S Plaid 348 down to 320. So it looks like one winner is the 21-inch rims for the long range. You got a nice little 10 or 7 miles of range bump. Taking a look at the Model X, we saw some drops across the board for long range and Plaid. And then Model Y, it seems to be pretty flat for the rear-wheel drive. Long range went down 20 for the 19-inch rims. 20-inch rims went up, down also pretty significantly as well. That's pretty horrendous, down to 292 miles of range with the 20-inch rims. And then the Model Y Performance going from 303 to 285. And so that's why I've really stood behind this statement with the Model Y. Like, Model Y Performance is great. We've had one, you know, the 21-inch rims are great, except for you can't rotate them. So what we actually did, and we've actually made a video on this, is we found someone, we traded our 21-inch rims on when we had our Model Y Performance and traded it for 20-inch rims that are found on the long range. But if I had to do it again, I would probably just get a long range with the 19-inch rims, take off those hubcaps and just paint them black so that you could get that same type of effect and look. Because even though it's not going to be exactly the same, it's going to look pretty much the same with a black rim. So if I were to do it again, that's what I would do for efficiency sake and also ride quality sake as well. But let me know what your thoughts on that. I mean, of course, Tesla is trying to figure this out. They're trying to release efficiency packages for their 2024 model so that we can get our range back again. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right. Let's see what else we got. Woogie, thanks for coming in. An extended battery for the Highland would be great. Do you think Tesla would ever give customer the option to get rid of the front for an extra battery space? I think so. I think they're going to test it with the Cybertruck to see if people are interested in paying that extra money, and then they're going to start to roll that out. Because I would think it would be pretty cool if you know you're going to be going on a long trip, you could swap it in and out. But of course, it's not going to be as easy as that, I think, not initially off the bat. I mean, maybe one day it'll be as easy as taking your cell phone and putting in an extra battery pack like that. I mean, think about that, right? You just roll up to a service center, they just throw it in, or you do it yourself. That'd be pretty cool at the end of the day. But also, I guess you wouldn't do that if you needed your trunk for a road trip or anything like that. But also, we've got a new road trip video on the channel as well. If you're interested, we did a Tesla Cybertruck road trip. Definitely check it out. We drove from Austin to Austin. I was going to say Austin to Texas, but Austin to California, 27 hours, 12 supercharging stops in a fantastic vehicle. So definitely check it out. Ignore my second one. I think the first one went through. Oh, thank you, Coaster. I'm waiting for the Model 3 Performance Highland refresh to come out. And also, do I get the Tesla with a credit score of 538? Pretty much on the lower side, I would say there, Coaster. But I would say don't do any sort of financing. Work on your credit before applying again. Shutta, thanks for coming in. Thank you for the support. Thanks for hitting the like button and everything. Congratulations. No, thank you. I'll get mine in the next 4 years. Nice. Congrats. I really feel like the sweet spot for the Cybertruck is that 60K starting point. That is definitely starting price. That's definitely the best value one. Rena, Dennis, the SMB is nice, but your frequency is top high. Just a thought. Yes, thank you, Rena. I'm not definitely not an audio expert at all. And I definitely need some help on the audio side. If anybody is out there as an audio engineer that can work with EQ specifically, we've got this one plugin, TDR Nova. If you can help with that, definitely reach out to me with a DM so we can work on it. Dennis, maybe the gain is a little too high for the mic. What interface are you using? I'm using a Wave XLR into SMB, into the Wave XLR and all that stuff. But I was like messing around with my desk earlier, so maybe I messed up with like the volume knob on this. Prost, thanks for coming in. Do you think the Model Y is now worth it, or is there an upgrade coming out soon? There's always going to be upgrades coming out soon. I think there's going to be a subtle refresh for the Model Y, probably like the same to match the China market Model Y, but that's probably going to be later this year, maybe mid-year or maybe third quarter or something like that. Grizz, 538 is way too late for credit score. I'm waiting for a Highland to drop, putting down 10K now with a 558. 22-year-old finds with Navy Federal. Yes, Navy Federal is definitely a great credit union for financing if you qualify for Navy Federal. So definitely check it out. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button. Definitely check out the links down below in the description for all the Tesla discounts. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.